morning, my friends, and welcome back to another video. Today was actually Martin Luther King Day, and the kids were all home from school, so I decided to make a breakfast, and then later on I decided to do my workout while I watched some YouTube mamas. I'm watching Ashley's Busy Life, but while I'm getting my 20-minute workout done, I wanted to talk to y'all about something that I seen recently about Martin Luther King Day and how you can explain it to your children, and I absolutely loved it. I know that Martin Luther King Day has already passed, but I know that some of us may struggle with how to explain what Martin Luther King Day is to our kids and who Martin Luther King was. And something that I seen recently that I absolutely loved was about M&Ms, and basically it was a teacher and she passed out M&Ms to the class, and she said, raise your hand if you got red, raise your hand if you got blue, raise your hand if you got orange, and so on and so forth. And then she said, now everybody take a bite out of your M&M, bite it in half and look inside. What's inside? They're all brown, they're all the same color, so it doesn't matter what color we are on the outside, we're all the same on the inside. And I absolutely loved this so much as a way to explain Martin Luther King Day and who he was. Hello my friends, welcome back to another video. Y'all, my fridge is a disaster. The freezer I think is fine, we just stocked it with some deer meat, but my pantry and my fridge, I've got to take everything out of it today, organize it, declutter it. I'm about to show it to y'all. It is absolutely horrendous. I have not cleaned out my fridge or my pantry since well before December. It really needs a deep clean go through. I have been falling asleep faster, waking up feeling so refreshed. I don't feel groggy, and these have just really been helping me. But these are the Magic Mind Sleep Aid. They are no melatonin, they're non-habit forming, and I have been loving these. And I've also been taking the Magic Minds during the day for energy and focus. And you can get 45% off of your Magic Mind bundle using the link https://magicmind.com/Asbury Jan. They just really help me to relax and unwind and fall asleep faster, and I can just stay asleep, and I've been loving them. But they are better if you drink them cold. I've been using the Magic Mind for years. I don't drink them every single day, but they are so helpful whenever I do drink them. So I've got to take down our party prep. We already have the Sonic balloon that I had over here in my little tree gone because Nolan took it to play with it. But I've got to take down all these balloons and the decorations and get my house back to square one. So if you need some motivation today, I'm your girl. I hope I can give it to you. Let's get started.
You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly.
And y'all, this drawer actually got broke. The plastic is busted in because my kids are not paying attention and they'll leave this drawer open and try to close the fridge, and it cracked the plastic, and it's actually happened more than once. As for the pantry, y'all, it is so bad. It needs to be tackled like yesterday. Y'all, what a good idea this sticker is. My mom found this. It says, in case of emergency, please save our pets. And you check if you have cats or dogs, and you just put it on the front of your house in case if there's a fire, then the firefighters will know there's pets inside. And I just think it's a really good idea. If anything were to happen to any of us or our house, that people would know that we have pets inside. So I had my teenager go ahead and unload the dishwasher. If you've got kids and they are able, girl, give them chores. There is so much to do in the house. There is endless things to get done. And if you need help with stuff, then ask your kids to help you. They are just playing or sitting around doing nothing anyways. So just ask them to do something for you, help you with chores, give them chores, and reward them to make them feel special. We have the star and heart jars that I have showed to y'all before. Every evening after they've completed all of their chores, they get to put a star in their jar or a heart in their jar. The girls have hearts, the boys have stars, and once their jar is full, then they get a surprise. But let's go ahead and tackle these dishes and the counters. We're going to be taking down the balloons from the party. My house was just utter chaos from the birthday party over the weekend, and it just felt disgusting and cluttered. And my pantry and my fridge have just been a project that I've been needing to take care of for a while. Every time I open it, I just hold my breath because it got so bad. So I am taking the time and dedicating the day to get it done. If you need to clean out your fridge or pantry, I hope I can motivate you just to declutter your kitchen or take care of a task in your kitchen or in your house today. Hopefully I can motivate you to get up and get some things done. That's what I'm here for. I love to motivate y'all and just be a friend when you are cleaning or you need some motivation. So I'm going to use my favorite Gain dish soap. I love this stuff. It smells so good. It's Gain scented. I love the scent of Gain. And y'all, one thing that we need to remember, we have to remember this in the back of our minds, is that your house is meant to be utilized, not displayed. So stop being so hard on yourself when your house is a wreck and you feel like you can't get your life together. Our house is meant to be utilized for our things, to be lived in. They are meant to hold our messes, and we can clean our messes, but there's going to be more messes. Our houses are not going to be spotless 24/7, so you don't have to worry about your house being constantly clean or your decor constantly being displayed properly. Everything's properly in the cabinets. It's just not going to happen. It doesn't in my house anyways. We're a family of 6, and girl, it just don't happen. Maybe if you live by yourself, or it's just maybe you and your husband or a smaller family, it may be easier, but I know regardless, I've been a mom of 1, I've been a mom of 2, I've been a mom of 3, and now I'm a mom of 4, and I know how ridiculous the messes can build up and get in a heartbeat. Recently, I let y'all know that my birthday was coming up. I did just turn 33 on January the 17th, and one of my son's birthdays is January the 10th. So he was born a week before my birthday. He's my little birthday gift, best birthday gift ever. But we just celebrated our birthdays, y'all, and we have so much cake that I don't know what to do with. I got an ice cream cake from my dad. He brought it over that Friday on my birthday, and then my husband came home on the same day with a cookie cake for me, and the very next day we celebrated my son's birthday, and I had him a Sonic birthday cake. So we have so many sweets in my house right now that I don't even know what to do with. So whenever I clean out my fridge, I go ahead and I take everything out. And I start with the shelves. I take everything out of the top shelves, wipe it all down, and then I will do the drawers. I'm going to take the drawers out and wipe those out as well. And then we will do the condiments on the side next. Once I finish the fridge, we're going to move over to the pantry. This can be an overwhelming task that it takes a really long time. It can be very tedious, but it is definitely worth doing because a nasty fridge is a no-no. You don't want your food sitting in a disgusting fridge full of bacteria and germs. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray it and wipe it out, and then I'm going to go back over it with just hot water wringed out in the rag and just kind of rinse it. But we're going to get this fridge spotlessly clean inside and out. And y'all, I apologize, but I was getting so hot. I have space heaters running in my house as well as our gas heat running, and I'm just running all over the place trying to get this kitchen clean, and I got so hot. So I went ahead and took off my hoodie that I was planning to wear for this video during the entire video, but I was sweating. So I went ahead and took it off, and this orange crop top tank is what I was working out in, so excuse that. Let's go ahead and finish up taking everything out of the fridge, wiping it down, putting it all back in. And y'all, I threw away so much out of the fridge. I didn't even know that there was that much in the fridge that needed to be thrown out, but I found so much that was just expired or old, and there was some tomatoes that were going bad that I ended up throwing out, as well as a few cucumbers. I had some cucumbers I saved and chopped them up and let the kids have them for a snack, but the other ones I just had to throw out, sadly. I hate throwing out food. We try really hard to eat what we have, to eat everything that's in our pantry and our fridge, but sometimes we can't help it when our food just goes bad, and we just try to eat it as fast as we can, and I only try to buy groceries that I think we are going to eat that week, and I try to use up what we have in our pantry and just try to make sure we are using everything up, because my husband and I both cannot stand to throw away food. And y'all, I always feel so bad for the countries that don't have a lot of food, or a lot of food for everybody, or people are struggling and fighting for the food, and then over here we are literally throwing it away, especially like in all-you-can-eat restaurants. At the end of the day, I think they just throw all that food out that didn't get eaten, and it honestly makes me kind of mad and just breaks my heart that the state that the world is in, that there are starving people in the world, yet we just throw food away over here like it's nothing. I used to work at Hardee's when my oldest daughter was a baby, and after breakfast, I worked the breakfast shift into lunchtime. After breakfast, any of the biscuits that were made that nobody bought, they just wanted us to throw them out, and we were not supposed to take them home, y'all, but I asked my manager, could I just take them instead of throwing them away, and thankfully he didn't care, and I ended up taking the biscuits home and just put them in the fridge, and we ate them. But they're not supposed to let you take them home. They can actually get in a lot of trouble for that. But it is just crazy to me how we just throw away so much food. I'm using the Sprayway stainless steel cleaner, and honestly, I prefer just use the Sprayway glass cleaner on my stainless steel. It works just as good, if not better. I feel like the stainless steel cleaner is more of just a polish, because whenever I use the Sprayway glass cleaner, I'm able to get off any imperfections or any juice splatters or any hardened, crusty food that may be on my stainless steel. So I do recommend the Sprayway glass cleaner for the stainless steel, and the polish maybe just to shine it up. And as for my pantry, I try to keep it organized shelf by shelf by like things. So the top shelf, I have a Lazy Susan, and it just has my cooking oils. And then to the left, I have like drink mixes and coffee syrups. And then the next shelf down is my breakfast shelf, where I keep all of our cereal and our grits, our pancake mix. And I also have a Lazy Susan. This is supposed to be for just like breakfast bars, cereal bars, maybe protein bars and Pop-Tarts, things like that. And the next shelf down is my pastas. It's where I keep all of my broth, my hamburger helper, and my sprinkles were on this shelf, so I'm going to move those up to the top shelf. I've got a little basket for baking, like little baking cups and just all my sprinkles. But this basket, I'm going to wipe it out and just put all of my like hamburger helpers and pastas back in it. And just a friendly reminder that everything that's in your fridge or in your pantry does not need to be in an aesthetic looking container. I don't have everything in my pantry looking super aesthetic. No one's going to really see it anyways. Although I do like the jars, like this jar here for my pasta. I love it, but for the most part, everything's just kind of in there as it fits. It's contained in baskets from Target or Walmart or the Dollar Tree, and everything just fits in here so good the way that I have it. But just a reminder that when you open your pantry or you open your fridge and everything is not in aesthetic looking containers, do not feel bad, girl. We don't have to be the perfect influencers or the perfect moms and have all of those acrylic containers for all of our foods and all the glass jars. Like, girl, don't even worry about it. As long as your stuff is organized, you can find it, you know where everything is, that's all that matters. I'm going to be using this container that I grabbed out of my cabinet. I had the sippy cups in it, and I decided to use it for my onions. And I'm going to use this other container for my potatoes. And then I'm going to be adding some more pasta noodles. I didn't even realize, y'all, that I had this many noodles until I cleaned out my pantry. And I was like, dang, we have too many noodles. But that's okay, because my husband and my kids love noodles, so they don't last long around here anyways. The very bottom shelf is where I'm going to be putting all of my canned goods. I'm not taking everything out of here just because this thing is so heavy. But this is where I keep my extra sugar at the bottom, all my canned foods. And that crushed can there is actually corn. I'm going to be cooking it tonight. But I just try to keep each shelf in my pantry organized by like things, and that helps me to find where everything is supposed to be when I'm looking for something. Over here on the slim side, y'all, this is actually two cabinets. There's a large side and there's a slim side, and we just have them pushed together to make them be one big pantry. And these are from Lowe's. We've had them for several years, and they are so helpful if you don't have an actual pantry. So the bottom two shelves is for all of my kids' snacks. It's for their granola bars and their chips and just all their snacks. And then any extras, like I have extra bottles of ketchup, extra mayonnaise, extra barbecue sauce, I'm going to put that down on the bottom with all of my cans. The next shelf up is going to be my granola, peanut butter, honey, and the shelf above that will be my bread shelf. That's where I keep all of my bread, my crackers, my croutons, and the very top shelf on the skinny side is for our chips. It's basically mine and my husband's chips and popcorn, and if the kids have any chips, then I put those down low for them to reach in their snack container. Y'all, it seriously feels so amazing to have this done. It was dreaded, but I'm so glad that I got it done. It feels amazing opening up my fridge and my pantry, and it's just clean and organized, decluttered, and ready to go. When my husband got home from work, I was like, look in the pantry, look in the fridge, and I made him look in it. I was like, admire it, admire my hard work, because it took forever. But even he was happy with it. Everybody was happy with it. We all know where everything is now. This is a reminder of what the before looked like. Absolutely horrendous. It was way out of hand, you guys, and it looks way better now. I hope that y'all are all staying warm. I hope you have not lost any power. I hope no limbs have fallen any power lines and knocked out your power. I know that that's happened, and that's something that I was telling my husband. I was like, what are we going to do if it's like 3 a.m. and we wake up to our breath because it's so cold in here and we can see our breath and our power's out and there's no heat? We need to get like a kerosene heater. So we were going to go out and buy a kerosene heater for just in case our power got knocked out and just keep it in our storage building outside. And we could not find one. They are all sold out. Everybody's buying them up right now. So we were unable to get a kerosene heater. So I started looking on Facebook Marketplace for some, and I found 2 of them that were local to us. One, the guy said was already sold, and then the other one, the guy never responded to me. So I'm going to try him again and see if we can get that one. But I think they're originally like $140 about new, and they were selling them for $100, and they were claiming that they are new, never used. So we definitely need to figure out a kerosene heater that we can get for our family just in case we do experience a power outage and it's a winter time. That is never a bad thing to have if you don't have a fireplace. And y'all, every time I talk about how cold it gets here in Georgia, it is cold. Like tomorrow night, Wednesday night for us, is supposed to get down in the low of 8 degrees. Around the time my kids are supposed to be getting on the bus going to school, it's supposed to be about 8 degrees outside. And anytime I post like a screenshot of our temperatures on Instagram, I always get multiple people telling me that that's warm and it's colder where they live. And girl, like, I understand it probably is colder where you live, and I know that it gets down like negative in some places, and that is absolutely freezing. But 8 degrees and -2 degrees, come on girl, that's the same thing. And if you're the one that said that, like, no hate to you, girl. I'm just saying, like, if it is 20 degrees here or 8 degrees here or 1 degree here and it's -20 where you're at, it's all still cold. Like, it is all still cold. I don't think 8 degrees would ever be considered warm anywhere. My face, y'all, was hurting when we got out of our van to walk into Walmart. Just walking across the parking lot into Walmart, it was painfully cold, and it was like 20 degrees with the wind blowing about 15 miles an hour. Oh my goodness, it was so cold. Y'all have to let me know about how cold it is where you are right now, or how cold it's going to get tonight where you are. It is 23 degrees currently here where we live at 4 o'clock p.m. on a Tuesday, and tonight is supposed to be 8 degrees. So we are going to leave our faucets running, dripping all night, and thankfully our house stays warm with our space heaters and our gas heat. We are staying warm, and I really hope y'all are too. So we're going to start some dinner. I'm going to be making some Venetian. I'm just going to add some olive oil, salt, and pepper and pop that into the oven, and I'm going to pair it with some potatoes and some corn.
You're no good for me. We're so bittersweet, but I still want you. I do. Baby, can't you see what you do to me? I just can't resist you. You got me drunken love. I can't sleep. I need to sober up from this dream, but I can't deny. I can't deny you. I can't deny.
I really appreciate y'all being here and watching today's video. I hope I motivated y'all to get some stuff done. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all in our next video.